Long Island medium Theresa Caputo's son, Larry Caputo Jr.'s estranged wife, Leah Munch, is on the verge of a divorce. His family is devastated. Larry Jr. and Leah Munch tied the knot in 2023 in Lake Como, Italy. As of August 2024, Larry Caputo Jr. and his wife, Leah Munch, were expecting their first child, with the baby due in September 2024. But currently there is a strong disagreement between them, which is leading to divorce. Their families are very disappointed by this news, as the breakup of their relationship is not limited to just the two of them, but has left the entire family in emotional turmoil. The breakup of Larry Caputo Jr. and Leah Munch's relationship has become a major challenge for Theresa Caputo and other family members. Although they were once very happy, this crisis in their relationship has created tension and frustration within the family. The distance between Larry Jr.'s relationship with Leah Munch began to become increasingly apparent even before their children arrived. Now, the family is looking to support and help each other, but the lack of communication between Larry Jr. and Leah and their personal differences complicates the situation. Theresa, who holds her family very well, is naturally very concerned and frustrated by this situation, especially when her son and daughter-in-law are accusing each other. This crisis in their married life and family relationship can have long-term effects, and it has caused a great deal of stress in the entire family. However, her work extends beyond just providing messages from the other side. Theresa has also dedicated significant time and energy to helping individuals in unique and often challenging situations. One of her most notable contributions is her involvement with military veterans. Many veterans, especially those who served in combat, experience deep emotional turmoil, and some struggle with feelings of disconnection from their families. Theresa's ability to bridge the gap between them and their loved ones, including those who have passed, has proven to be transformative for these individuals. Veterans often face an array of challenges after returning home, including PTSD, survivor's guilt, and strained relationships. The emotional scars of war can be just as painful as physical ones. For many veterans, reconnection with family and loved ones is a pivotal aspect of healing. However, these veterans may face additional barriers such as guilt, shame, or the difficulty of expressing their emotions. Theresa Caputo's mediumship offers a rare form of therapy, enabling veterans to speak with family members who are no longer with them. Whether it's a deceased parent, spouse, or sibling, these connections can offer veterans closure and healing that traditional therapies might not. Theresa's approach is deeply personal, always focused on the individual's needs. While her public appearances may seem like performances, her private sessions with clients are much more intimate and healing. When working with veterans, Theresa uses her ability to sense spiritual energy and relay messages to bring comfort to the individuals seeking closure. She often offers guidance that helps the veterans process unresolved emotions. Theresa has been known to provide support to veterans during live tapings of her show, where their stories unfold on camera. However, her impact goes far beyond television appearances. Through personal sessions, she creates a safe space for veterans to address their pain, connect with loved ones, and even receive messages of reassurance. Numerous veterans have shared their experiences with Theresa, describing how her messages from the other side help them find peace and healing. One of the common themes in these stories is the relief of hearing from deceased family members who might have held unresolved feelings or left behind unanswered questions. For instance, one notable story involves a veteran who had been struggling with the loss of his father. Despite being physically and emotionally distant for many years before his father's passing, the veteran was able to receive a message of forgiveness from his father through Theresa. This communication allowed the veteran to let go of years of guilt and regret. Another story comes from a female veteran who had lost her brother in combat. After years of silence and unresolved grief, Theresa was able to channel a message from the brother. Through this connection, the veteran received validation, and her family was able to start the healing process. These reconnections, especially in a therapeutic setting, provide veterans with a sense of belonging and closure, which can be key in their recovery from trauma. Post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, is a common issue among veterans, and many suffer silently due to the stigma or difficulty in seeking help. Traditional therapies, such as cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, or exposure therapy, have proven effective for some, but others find themselves seeking alternative methods of healing. Spiritual therapy, which Theresa Caputo embodies, is one such alternative. By engaging with spiritual mediums, veterans can work through trauma and emotional pain. Mediumship can provide a direct and tangible way to address feelings of loss, grief, and confusion. For those who may have never felt comfortable talking to a therapist or who feel they have no one to talk to, speaking with a medium like Theresa can offer immense relief. It's not uncommon for veterans to express that they feel heard for the first time, particularly when it comes to their emotional struggles. Theresa's ability to connect veterans with their deceased loved ones can provide them with insights that facilitate long-term healing. Messages of love, peace, and encouragement can counteract the feelings of isolation that many veterans experience after returning from service. While many people know Theresa Caputo from her TV show, her work with veterans isn't limited to what viewers see on screen. In addition to her televised appearances, Theresa has dedicated time to visiting military bases, meeting veterans, and helping them through private sessions. These personal interactions often have a profound effect, creating lifelong relationships between Theresa and the individuals she helps. Theresa has also partnered with various veteran organizations to further her outreach. These organizations, which work on providing emotional and mental health support to veterans, recognize the value of Theresa's work in aiding in the emotional recovery process. Her ongoing efforts to serve veterans in need highlight her deep compassion for those who have given so much to their country. Theresa Caputo's work with Army veterans highlights the powerful potential of spiritual healing, offering comfort and closure to those who have sacrificed so much for their country. By reconnecting veterans with their loved ones, whether living or deceased, she provides a unique form of emotional therapy that traditional methods may not always offer. Her ability to channel messages from the other side allows veterans to address unresolved emotions and find peace with their past. Whether through the validation of a lost loved one or the reassurance that they are not alone, Theresa's work is an invaluable resource for veterans who seek healing. Through her mediumship, Theresa Caputo continues to offer hope and healing to a community that often struggles in silence. However, one of the most impactful moments in the show involves a mother and daughter who are struggling with the recent loss of a loved one. Theresa's readings often help ease their pain and bring them a sense of peace, as she relays messages from their loved ones that provide clarity and healing. The connection is not just about communicating with the deceased. It's also about offering the family a deeper understanding of the spiritual world and their loved ones' continued presence in their lives. The power of these readings lies in Theresa's compassionate approach. She is not just a medium, she acts as a channel for healing. Families who come to her are often dealing with immense grief, and the readings help them process their emotions and move toward healing. Her ability to convey messages that resonate deeply with the family can sometimes even bring laughter, as she shares the lighter moments that their loved ones want to remind them of. For many, these readings act as a form of therapy, where they can find peace in knowing that their loved ones are still watching over them. These experiences are deeply emotional and transformative for the families involved. Through Theresa's unique gift, she helps bring a sense of closure to their grief, allowing them to move forward while keeping the memories of their loved ones alive. However, in a recent television special, Caputo's psychic abilities were put to the test as she connected with a few well-known personalities from the world of sitcoms, offering them deeply emotional messages that left both the celebrities and viewers alike speechless. The episode, which aired on a major network, was a blend of humor, nostalgia, and raw emotion, as Caputo channeled spirits of actors, producers, and even close family members who had passed away. These intimate and moving messages often sparked memories and reflections, bringing forth a mix of laughter and tears. One of the most powerful moments in the episode was when Caputo connected with the late James Michael Tyler, known to fans worldwide as Gunther from the beloved sitcom Friends. Tyler, who passed away in 2021 after battling prostate cancer, had left an indelible mark on the show with his quirky and devoted portrayal of Gunther, the coffee shop worker who harbored a deep love for Jennifer Aniston's character Rachel Green. In a tearful moment, Caputo relayed a message from Tyler to Lisa Kudrow, who played Food Buffet on Friends. Kudrow, visibly moved, shared how Tyler's passing had affected her deeply, especially since they had shared so many laughs on set. The message from Tyler reassured Kudrow that he was at peace and still watching over her, offering a touching tribute to their long-standing friendship. Another emotional segment occurred when Caputo connected with the late Bea Arthur, who portrayed the beloved Dorothy Zbornak on The Golden Girls. Arthur, who passed away in 2009, was a force of nature on-screen, known for her sharp wit and quick comebacks. Caputo communicated a heartfelt message from Arthur to her former co-stars, including Betty White, Rue McClanahan, and Estelle Getty. The message conveyed from Arthur touched on the enduring bond they had shared both on and off-screen, with Caputo relaying a specific moment from the set that had never been shared with the public. White, who had been incredibly close to Arthur, became emotional during the reading, expressing how much she missed her dear friend. The message provided a sense of comfort, reminding White that their connection transcended the physical realm. Caputo also stunned fans by connecting with the late Bob Saget, the beloved patriarch Danny Tanner from Full House. Saget's sudden passing in January 2022 shocked his fans and co-stars alike, leaving behind a legacy of laughter and kindness. Through Caputo, Saget delivered a message to his former co-stars, including John Stamos and Candace Cameron Bure. The message was one of love and appreciation for the incredible bond they had formed while filming Full House, which had become a cultural touchstone for millions of viewers. The message ended with a reminder to Stamos, in particular, to keep the family spirit alive, as he had always been the glue that held the cast together. Stamos, who had been deeply affected by Saget's death, was moved to tears as he received the heartfelt words from his late friend. What made this special so powerful was not just the emotional depth of the messages, but the incredible mix of humor and lightheartedness that Caputo brought to the process. As a medium, Caputo often jokes with the spirits she connects with, breaking the tension with humor that helps people relax as they need to hear. Fans of these sitcom icons were treated not only to emotional moments, but also to Caputo's unique ability to bring a sense of joy and laughter even in the most difficult conversations. Whether it was a lighthearted quip from the spirit of a comedian or an unexpected message that lightened the mood, the show reminded everyone of the importance of laughter, even in times of grief. One of the central themes of this special was the idea of closure. For many of these sitcom stars, the messages from their deceased loved ones brought a sense of peace and closure that had been missing since their passing. For fans who had watched these stars on television for years, seeing them connect with those who had passed on was an emotional and poignant moment that highlighted the importance of family, both biological and chosen. Caputo's ability to deliver these messages not only brought a sense of closure to the stars involved, but also reminded viewers that love doesn't end with death. Through her gifts, Caputo was able to give these iconic figures a sense of continued connection with those they had lost, allowing them to carry on their legacy in a new, powerful way. The special quickly became a social media sensation, with fans of these sitcoms praising Caputo's work and sharing their emotional reactions to the messages she delivered. On Twitter, Instagram, and other platforms, viewers expressed their awe at how well Caputo was able to capture the essence of the spirits she communicated with, from their unique personalities to the intimate details that only those closest to them would know. In interviews, many of the stars involved shared how meaningful the experience had been for them personally, and how it had given them a renewed sense of connection to the legacy of their sitcoms. For some, it was a cathartic release, while for others, it was an unexpected and heartfelt reunion with the spirits of those they had worked with for many years. Hello, lovely viewers. Welcome to my channel. I am Mina. Hope your day is so well. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe.